Alright guys, my name is Carlo. If you're new to the channel, that's my name I guess. But get right into it as 2K18 is about to drop the prelude. Looking into some archetypes that may or may not be top 2 for their build. But yeah, so this, in my opinion, is top 2 out of maybe the top 5 for that position. So for point guard, I got an Avery, Bradley, and Mike Conley mix. His height will be 6'5" with max arms. He'll be primarily defensive and secondary three-pointer. I chose him as number 1 because he has defensive stopper gold, pickpocket gold, and bruiser gold. And in this game, a lot of people, to me, I think are going to make double offensive archetypes. So strategically, you would want somebody to have a defensive archetype in your rotation, or whether it's my park or pro-am, because they'll be able to cancel out the other person's my player. So if they're double offensive, easily you'll be able to cancel that out. Not only that, but you'll be able to score on your man as well. Not as effective as a double offensive, but you'll still be able to get your points here and there. So then for the 2, Kyrie, shot creating playmaker, 6'3", 6'4". He has ankle breaker Hall of Fame, tireless scorer Hall of Fame, and difficult shots Hall of Fame. I don't think you can beat that, to be honest, unless somebody has another archetype that'll beat that. Let me know. But that to me is probably the best archetype to have at the point guard, because he can literally make his own shot, dribble, pass, maybe shoot here and there. I don't know. I don't think the 3-point is that well, but I mean, it's not that important. And then for shooting guard, they only had like 5 archetypes, so I chose a DeRozan type of Kobe build, which would be a shot creating and driving and slashing player. Height 6'6". I chose primary shot creating, secondary driving, because the badges they come with is tireless score, relentless finisher, and difficult shots, all on gold. So not only are you shot creating, but having a tireless score and relentless finisher, when the shot creator has the second and first highest layups and dunks after a slasher, that's good to have, because you can drive in the paint and basically dominate somebody that would be on you, whether it's the first step, dribbling a little bit, not as much as a playmaker, but again, you'll be able to get by him and finish at the rim strongly. Then for our small forward, I have a KD shot creating 3-pointer, which I feel is going to be very slept on at the small forward, just because most people are going to want the small forwards to dribble, but you don't really need that much dribbling, especially in this 2K where stamina is effective, so you can't even spam dribble moves anymore. So dribbling is not a necessity when it comes to a build like this, because you're going to have difficult shots, tireless score, Hall of Fame, and mid-range deadeye, Hall of Fame. You're going to be 6'10" at the small forward. Again, that's KD. Who is he not shooting over? And then, again, if you have difficult shots plus mid-range deadeye, I mean, it's GG if you get switched on to somebody that's 6'4", 6'5", because you could just easily shoot over them or shoot a contested shot, even though it won't be that well contested, because their arms are not going to stretch up all the way up to your shot, or they won't get there in time when you do get your release off. Then for the number 2 build that I feel is going to be slept on at the small forward, a defending shot creator, 6'7" to 6'9". I feel like this is low-key at the end of 2K18 is going to be known as one of the best archetypes, top 3, any position in the game. A defending shot creator. It sounds weird, but the weirder you are with your build, the more you're going to be able to get away with, just because you're not limited. So again, if you're making a 3-point playmaker, you're only mainly dribbling and shooting threes. If you are a slasher, pure slasher, you're mainly only driving to the basket, because threes aren't as sweet as they were on 2K16 that it is now. So you can't just have a pure slasher or a pure playmaker and think you can knock down threes, or a pure glass. You can't just knock down threes like that. So when it comes to this defending shot creator, not only does he have A1 defense, but he also has a very nice midi, like a Kawhi or a Jimmy. Not necessarily a great 3-pointer, but they will have a very knockdown mid-range. And you'll be able to cause havoc on defense, being able to guard 1 through 5. Again, depending on your size, 6'7" to 6'9". 2K17, you were able to guard 1 through 5 as a 6'7" lockdown. And they come with defensive stopper, rim protector, and putback king gold, one of the top 3 badges that I chose out of the 5 or 6 that showed on the chart. And again, once you hear defensive stopper and rim protector gold, that's a deadly combo right there. I mean, I think there's only one other archetype that has those 2 combinations of defensive stopper, rim protector, and that's a defensive shot creator for like a big man. But again, it's better to have it at the small forward, because not only when you play prime, you can switch on to the 1, to the 2, to the 4, to the 5, and he won't get dominated by a 5 or 4 that would be dominant as an opposed scoring or an athletic because of his size. He'll be able to cancel his badges down low and cancel guard badges up top. So that's going to be a GG for a lot of people. And again, being a shot creator, I mean, you can drive. You'll have the strength of a lockdown. Who wouldn't want that? Then for the power forwards, for the number 1, I have a post scoring shot creator. Sounds like cheese because it is 6'10" to 7 foot. You'll have drop stepper, post spin, and up and under Hall of Fame. This is literally Hakeem Olajuwon, basically. All those 3 badges Hall of Fame. And then you have all the gold badges turn to Hall of Fame. Once you get to 99, you're literally going to be maybe, I don't know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar maybe, or literally just some unstoppable post-scoring, shot-creating god. Then for the number 2, have a defensive post-scorer. I chose to put post-scoring first, but you can interchange them depending on what you base on. But they have rim protector gold, bruiser Hall of Fame, and defensive stopper gold. So this is the other archetype I was talking about that had rim protector and defensive stopper. So again, when it comes to bigs, this would be nice to have a defender first, or again, you can interchange them however you feel, and you'll be able to have the rim protector and defensive stopper plus bruiser Hall of Fame. So even if you get a post score on you and you have bruiser Hall of Fame plus these other badges, defensive stopper, rim protector gold, not only are you draining their stamina, but you're knocking down their badges and you have a high contest. That's GG if you're a post scorer, because you literally canceled out completely on offense. And defensively, if they're not a defensive archetype, there's no use for their other badges, because when it comes to, let's say, this defending archetype, that's basically a paint protector, and the paint protector in 2K17 would get a lot of boards because they're very strong. So not only is this defender getting blocks on your other teammates and being able to switch over through screens and picks, he's going to be strapping his opponent. So again, he's canceling out not only his opponent, but he's playing help D, scoring on the other end here and there, because I mean he'll have some of the post scoring attributes to drop step or pass out of a post, get it back, dream shake up and under. So then for the center, number 1 build, post scoring stretch is going to be very common, but I just chose it because they got up and under Hall of Fame, bruiser gold, and brick wall gold. I chose those 3 badges because I felt like it plays a role when it comes to the pick and pop, which will be very, very important and key when it comes to 2K18. Because in 2K18, what you couldn't do in 2K17 was have these dual archetypes, which now allows people to abuse the pick and roll. So for a post scoring stretch, not only can you pick and roll with him, and even if he catches it and gets stopped, he can fade away, he can up and under to 5 different locations. And again, he can pass out from the post or pick and pop. He'll set a screen, drop back if your man thinks you're going to roll, and then he'll shoot a 3. So again, it'll be hard to cover because the person who's getting screened is going to have 2 options. He's going to have to drop down and be late to a double team, or hop up and have his friend's man, beat him to the rack with no contest because he couldn't step over the screen and get to him before his friend got back to his man. Sound confusing, but you get the gist. I'm doing my video. Then for the second build, a rebounding defender, 7 foot Hassan Whiteside, bruiser Hall of Fame, putback king Hall of Fame, brick wall Hall of Fame, and gold hustle rebounder. He'll be a master at the pick and roll, especially for these dribble heads that think that they're just going to be able to dribble past people, which is not the case because stamina reduction is a big thing in 2K18. But these pick and rollers from the rebounder defender is going to be A1, probably unstoppable, just because even if you do stop them, their putback king and hustle rebounder play into their advantage if they do miss a shot. Because even if they put it up, the person probably guarding them on the twos or pro-am, maybe they do have hustle rebounder. But again, whoever gets the rebounder, even if they're defensive, they're not going to get a boost to be able to put it back up because they're not going to score on themselves. But it does play an advantage to an offensive person who just missed and gets their own board. They also have putback king Hall of Fame, so they're going to boost their stats even more when it comes to scoring on their miss. So that will go a lot of people's head because, again, pick and roll is very key when you run a 5-on-5 game. You try to free other people up. So even if this person does roll and he gets met by people, either he misses, gets his own miss, puts it back up with even boosted stats because of the putback king Hall of Fame, or he just gets it over other people, dumps it off to the three-pointer, assuming that person sagged off and was trying to help on the boards because of the pick and roll. That's an open three. Or again, it's just so many possibilities that come out of the pick and roll that the rebounding defender is going to have way more of an advantage over a lot of other archetypes, especially when it comes to post-scoring stretch. Because again, a post-scoring stretch, he's not going to have good driving abilities. He's more going to be able to work in the post and stretch the floor. But again, when it comes to screens, that Brick Wall Hall of Fame is going to be a big difference from Brick Wall Gold because they nerf screens a lot. So Brick Wall Gold might not do that much damage in a pick and roll, but again, if you set a hard enough screen, it will. Now imagine setting a Hall of Fame Brick Wall screen. If you drop somebody, it's literally havoc across the court because now it's 4v5 for however many seconds the dude is on the floor. Who knows? And yeah, that's the GG. So that's my opinion on the 2K18 Archetypes. I have not played the game. These are just my opinions. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm out.